So in Sierra Leone, we use plastic to start a fire. I know what you're thinking, highly toxic, why are you releasing plastic into the atmosphere? But either it's burn it and use it for a fire, or it gets burned in the trash pile. It also allows you to get enough heat that will get the charcoals nice and hot. And as it's burning, it'll drip the hot plastic into the charcoals so that you can disperse the heat and have multiple starting points for your fire. When we first moved here, sometimes it would take me up to 30 minutes to an hour to start a fire. Now, most of the time I can get it started in less than 5 minutes. Sometimes even, within 30 seconds I'll have it going enough to where I don't have to tend to it anymore. This is one of the aspects of cooking here that we actually don't do at all like the locals. They don't use a cutting board. They would just take this onion and chop it right in their hand and get perfectly precise, thin pieces. But we're not that capable yet, maybe in a few years. This is the African blender, and right now I'm using some African pepe, separating it from the stem so that I can grind it up. I'm going to be making granite soup. So this is one of the key flavor ingredients for granite soup. This is ground nuts, so it's literally just ground peanuts that I'm adding to the chicken broth. That's going to give it the second big flavor for groundnut stew, which is peanut butter.
So how long does cooking typically take you?
So from start to finish, cooking typically takes me anywhere from 2 to 3 hours, depending on what I'm making.
And so when you include that with a trip to the market, how much?
So a trip to the market is about an hour chore, plus 2 to 3 hours of cooking. So it can be a 4-hour adventure for a day, for one meal. See, Mama's fanning it to make it nice and big. Here. So since we only turn on the coal stoves once a day, we try to take advantage of the heat for as long as possible. And so this is the water that I'll be boiling for our coffee and tea tomorrow morning. So if cooking took this long in the US, what I would do is I would try to make everything in bulk and then just store it for a few days. But we don't have power or an ability to keep food preserved for a long period of time, so we have to cook every day. Sometimes we will either use a gas stove to make something quickly, or we'll just have spaghetti or something that doesn't take as long. But most of the time we do try to cook meats and sauces and rice and things like that. All done?